Good day, great light, and Happy New Year to all of you in the Southern Hemisphere. As I record this in time as we create time, I'm recording this on December 31st, 2024. But Happy New Year to all of you down there where you're already celebrating. It's already about an hour past midnight for all of you. And Happy New Year to all of you, because really everything is now. So this is very exciting, and I wanted to share this moment of gorgeous, gorgeous sunlight with all of you in this New Year's Eve for us. I love synchronicities, and they don't call me the queen of synchronicity for nothing, because I have something very, very funny to share with all of you that just happened just a moment ago. So of course, in my spirit of spontaneity, of course, I had to turn on the camera and share it with all of you. There's my Abby girl. Want to say hi? Say hi, pretty. Hi, everybody. Say good morning. That's my girl. She just loves being out here in the morning with me, too. I'm excited to share this with you guys. Let me find an appropriate spot to set my phone. So we had a momentary intermission so I could feed the dog, and Dave came out with his coffee, and so he's come out to join us too, to share in our little synchronicity. So good day, everybody. She loves laying there with him. Isn't that sweet? You guys are so cute. Okay, I had to do this in snippets here. I got my refill of my coffee and my groovy sunglass reading glasses from Amazon. So we'll see how they work. They actually work pretty well. But they're not for like far away. They're just... So, I was guided, I don't know how long it's been, maybe a month or two ago. I was feeling the dragon energy, and I don't know why, but the whole idea of the archetypal and archetypal energy of the dragon. And I have a good friend who sort of, I don't know, I was inspired by her dragon energy as well. And so I went online to see, just on Amazon, to see what decks were out there, what dragon decks. And this one was the first one that came to me, and I looked at all of the other ones, and this is the one that, of course, I ended up getting because it was my favorite. So, and maybe you guys have already seen it. It's For the Love of Dragons. And I don't know, there was just something about it as soon as I saw the box and the description, and I was really excited. Here's the back of the book. And I was really excited about pulling cards for the... It's just something a little bit new. I only have one dragon deck, but it was kind of a new energy I was feeling, a new kind of dragon energy, and I'm not even sure what that actually means. But so I was inspired by that energy, and I hadn't opened the deck until a short time ago. I was doing a reading for a friend, and I was guided to unwrap it. And so that was the only time so far. Oh, Abby's next to me. I think she wants to go play. It was the only time I had used it, and I haven't used it since. And this morning, as you know, spontaneity is, I was just walking out, the door with my coffee, and no intention of even making a video, as usually these things happen. But it was such a beautiful morning, and I thought, wow. And so as I'm passing the doorway, I had this deck of cards sitting on on the shelf on the way out the door, and it was like, grab the cards. So I grabbed the cards, and I came out, and I was sitting out here with my coffee, kind of meditating and enjoying, and it was like, okay, start shuffling the cards. And so I started shuffling the cards, and I was I'm not even sure really. What I was thinking about was what would be the best message for us today for this New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, depending on where you are in the world. And that was kind of how I left it. It was just sort of, what's the best message for us today, as I pretty much always do. And I shuffle and I turn over the card, and I kid you not, Dave wasn't even out here yet. And the first thing I thought of is okay, nobody's going to believe that I actually shuffled and turned over this card, and Dave's not out here, but yet he's going to be surprised that I'm surprised that I pulled this card. So let me tell you, he's over there grinning because, as I'm recording this on the 31st, I pull the card number 31, the key holder. So here we are in this new energy. I've been getting a lot of information with this new year, new vibration, the number 9 energy, which I'm going to be exploring a lot more in an upcoming webinar, which I hope you all will join us for. But this was the message for us, for all of you, that you are the key. We are the key holders to the wisdom that we seek. And the 9 and the 9 energy and the councils of 9 are really stepping in and stepping up to help us unlock this door in this 2025 year, this 9. And there's a lot of other things I'm going to be sharing with that idea as well. I love these cards too. I don't know if you guys can see the outside. Look how beautiful the purple is. The gilding on the outside. I absolutely love the feel of them. I like the size of them. And I love the imagery. Absolutely love the imagery. There's the back of the card. And I literally felt like that dragon archetypal energy was sweeping in to assist us, but it was I don't know how to explain it. Maybe a larger, more. It was a very loving, beautiful energy. Not that any dragon energy hasn't been that I've been experienced. It has always been loving and large, loving. But this, for some reason, this deck really spoke to me, and I just felt something different, and so I was very excited when I literally turned over the number 31 as I record this on the 31st of December 2024, where I live. And I draw a lot in my artwork. I draw a lot of the spirals, and I think a lot of us do. A lot of us are guided to, but I just can't even believe it. And so what I wanted to read, and I love the messages inside the book are very short. And this one is the key holder. We've all heard that gratitude is the key. But few of us realize how many doors it can open. When times are tight and pressures are high, circumstances can seem locked up. When times are good and tensions are low, our opportunities can seem so wide open that we don't know which way to go, which options to choose. No matter which situation you're facing, gratitude creates a key to unlock the blocked paths and a clarity that helps us choose the right door. Let go of your fear and resistance. Open up and let gratitude in. And boy, I can't believe what a perfectly synchronistic message this is for me this morning, because I was sitting here in this deep gratitude for this gorgeous day. We're here, if you're new to the channel, if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Wendy. That's my husband Dave and our puppy dog Abby. We're here in Central Alabama, and here we are on this December 31st, which, for us, winter began, of course, already, and it is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is I think it was like 15 degrees Celsius. Just warm, like a beautiful spring day. Dave and I have been excited about starting, we're already thinking about camping again, and resetting up our structure and everything for that. But gratitude. It was all about, I was immersed in the idea of gratitude, and I was reading something that made me think of the idea of gratitude and how when we become more empathic and telepathic, we literally, we begin to put ourselves in another's shoes and feel the gratitude for that person, that energy, that individual, that story, but to put ourselves in the shoes, the body, the mind of that person, and see the world from their perspective and show the gratitude for their being. And I think a lot of times we are so self-absorbed in whatever's going on in our immediate circumstances, that understanding that gratitude for those circumstances and for everything that we see around us is literally the key. It's the key to the kingdom, is gratitude. We all know that. We've heard that from every possible spiritual and philosophical and religious energies and texts all indicate that the vibration of gratitude is the key to all the peace, harmony, inner love, confidence, unlimitedness comes from gratitude, all of it. And finding the gratitude in just, like right now, just this beautiful moment of the weather and sitting on my front porch, getting to do this, getting to share this information. Gratitude for the people who create these decks for us to share these messages. Gratitude for our spirit guides who are sharing this message to all of us right now. The key holder, like here we are in a brand new year. And open up and let the gratitude in. And that, all morning, that I kept thinking about how when we put ourselves in someone else's position, how we're much more able to feel that unconditional vibration, the unconditional loving vibration that is the vibration of gratitude. And it doesn't really matter who it is in your life or what's going on. The moment, and that's anything, an illness, relationships, and that relationship is with anybody. It doesn't mean you're a person in your home life. It could not. It could be a relationship with anyone in your family, any circumstances, school, job. It doesn't matter. That's still relationships. And when we can, for a moment, just put ourselves in another's shoes and feel gratitude for that person, no matter what our negative belief systems may be in that moment, that is our moment of giving the key of choice. The key of choice of how do I want to respond to this person right now, regardless of how they're being. Because how they're being has nothing to do with you. How they're being has only to do with them and their belief systems of themselves, and has absolutely nothing to do with you. Yes, puppy wants to play. That's okay. I think we need to find a different ball, though. It's probably in the house. So I'm gonna.
She dropped the ball.
Oh, she dropped it. Okay. She drops it over the side so that she can go retrieve it, because it's a pretty good drop. So with that said, and I'm grateful for this tool. I'm grateful for YouTube. I'm grateful for all of these tools of divination that allow ourselves to find and understand more of ourselves. There's so many things I want to share about that in our webinar coming up too, about my, the cycle that I've been through, and the councils of 9, and their interactions with us in the coming year. Oh, okay, a couple cards fell. The Giver. Number 36. Number 9. Oh my gosh. Number 9, 36. The Giver. Become the giver. When you become the giver, you are immersed in gratitude. I get to give. And this is a message that my guides have been giving me very deeply lately, is you get to give. And you are given all of these tools at your disposal to give. Look at that gorgeous green heart energy. Give. You get to give. How can you give? Where have you not been giving? Or where have we maybe not been recognizing the giver in our life? The person who's been giving in our life. Perhaps we need to open our heart more in gratitude to our ability to give, and another's ability to give to us. And where have maybe we have been overlooking the gift of another giver? And how can we in turn unlock the gratitude in us? How can we give? Where are we looking, instead of what can I receive? In this year of 9, it's going to be, what can I give? How can I serve? And how can gratitude for that person that's allowing me to give? I get to give to that person and get to be gratified by giving. Have you guys ever felt anything more gratifying ever than giving? I haven't. I mean, the receiving is absolutely, I'm actually hearing the word rapturous. Receiving is rapturous, but somehow the giving is divine. Giving is divine, and there's nothing that I can think of beyond that, beyond divine. Wow, what a beautiful message. Number 38, which equals 11, of course, my favorite number, the idea hatcher. It's time for you to start hatching some ideas about how to give more, where you can give, where you're able to give and you're not. What gifts and abilities are you holding back? Where are you not giving? Number 11, 38, whichever one resonates more with you. I love the 3 and the 8. And the 8 symbolizes to me, of course, the infinite, and the number 3, Trinity. Infinite divinity. Infinite divinity. It is time for us to start looking inside from a place of gratitude and hatch those ideas of how you can be the giver this year. And where, even anything. Usually it's the first thing that comes to your mind. Honestly, we think and we think and we think and we think, but what's the very first thing that came to your mind and your heart that you just gave yourself 20,000 belief systems for that you can't do it? What was that thing? The thing, your heart, that green heart chakra energy. What was that thing that your heart just told you? And how to give and be in gratitude. Anywhere. Some of the things, of course, that come to me are, pet shelters. I know my sister enjoys that as well. So I'm going to go with the number. I'm feeling this. Okay, the 25 energy of 2025 coming up. The card that I pulled is number 7, the Curious. Again, another green and yellow, green chakra, heart chakra, yellow, solar plexus. That giving energy, isn't that where we feel when we give and we feel that divine inside? That's where I feel it, is in that heart and solar plexus. And even all of your chakras alight when you give. And when you're in the frequency and the freedom of gratitude. I'm hearing the freedom of gratitude. There's the freedom that you seek is in the gratitude and the giving. And how can you, by being curious, hatch some ideas? 7 and 11. I love those numbers. We all love those numbers, 7 and 11. Being curious, opening your heart and your center, hatches ideas. You already have the key, and I'm reminded again, we have this dragon archetypal energy with us. Now more than ever, I'm hearing. Now more than ever. Whatever that means. Now more than ever. I want to see. I haven't read the book on any of these other ones, but since I'm close in page, the idea hatcher. You have to plant a lot of dreams, given that you never know which one is going to hatch. So let yourself have the ideas without restrictions of practicality. Practicality usually means your brain is talking you out of something because it's not practical and logical in your brain. So you talk yourself out of the thing that your heart is telling you to do. When you let yourself dream big and plant wide, your chances of hatching grow exponentially. The moment urges you not to judge or criticize any particular option. So when you're going through those ideas and you're being curious, don't judge or criticize that particular option because you've got these quirky belief systems that are telling you that you don't have what you need to do, the thing that you need to do, because you do. Let yourself play with all the potential, considering all ideas. So we talked about just a moment, what is the first thing that came to you? And then what were the subsequent things that came after that? And where in that wheel do you feel comfort? Where do you feel the comfort zone? And just start there. Start hatching, start laying your eggs in that spot. You never know which one is going to manifest. And I love this little, I couldn't figure out what this was, but this is what appears to be some kind of a ram that's sitting there. And then there's another picture of him on this side. I'm getting my own glare, so it's hard for me to see what you see. So I just noticed it. Boy, talk about a majestic animal or figure. That's amazing to me. So that was the page I was guided to read in that moment. I'm looking to see, was there any that I didn't? Okay, that fell over. No, okay. Would you like to choose a card, Dave? All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, maybe Dave should choose a card. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want. But I know he might want to be in this dragon energy. Well, this is it. This is us right now. Number 42, which is number 6, added up, of course. the relaxer. I love this. Okay, so here we are. And that's how this whole thing started. And I love the blue throat chakra energy, the indigo energy, the violet energy. I like that. I'm going to top this moment off with this card because I knew there was one more to pull and only Dave would pick it because, of course, here we are, both of us out here with our coffee. So there you go. Yes, there we are. The relaxer. So this is the key is when you're in that relaxed state, there's no resistance. I was just having a cup of coffee, and all of this whole video was born that was never there before for whoever in the ethers ever sees it or resonates with the messages. It doesn't matter because I was excited to do it and I was in a complete state of relaxation. And again, I had no preconceived notion of, oh, I'm going to sit outside and make a video. It all happened by flow, just
relax into it.
Yes, just by relaxing into the idea, and Abby and I were out here relaxing, and look at that beautiful energy. So however it is that you relax, some people relax by running. It doesn't necessarily mean, it means what it means to you. What does relaxation mean to you? For me, it's making videos, it's painting, it's drawing, it's doing card readings for myself. Cooking cooking is relaxing to me sometimes. Sometimes it's not. But the message really is to come up with these ideas, to be curious, to ask your dragon guides or your angel guides or your spirit animal guides, how can I open my heart more, and where can I give more that I just haven't thought of yet? And being in that non-resistant space to allow the information to come in. And like the book said, when all that stuff starts pouring in, recognize which ones are you pushing away and why. What are the reasons? Do they actually excite you or not? Because if they don't, that's fine. Or is it because it excites you and you have a fear about the outcome that prevents you from wanting to move on that idea? And I think a lot of people start new things at the new year. That's sort of somehow in our clock mind, it's the thing to do at that time. But I think really the message truly is clear here. And I think that being curious and asking, and in the state of gratitude, and that state of relaxation, because when we're not in gratitude, we're definitely not in a state of relaxation at all. We're the opposite of that. When we're not in gratitude, we're in all those other states of being that we do not prefer, because that's not the same frequency. It's not the same vibration. The vibration is born. The energy, the miracles are born from this state. I love you all. Thank you for being with us in this and every now moment. Oh. Well, the moon dancer number 11 flipped over, so I'm just saying 1111, guys. 1111. And number 37 popped up. Number 10. 10 and 11. Tomorrow's the 1st. 1. Number 1. The sanctuary. Go into your sanctuary. I love this moon dancer. I'm definitely dancing by the moon tonight. Moon dancer. Love you guys. Bye. And the emissaries of the Light Collective remind me to remind you that the light within you illuminates the light within me, us, and the light within me illuminates the light within you, and together we raise the frequency of light of the entire, all that is. Liamasabasha, Tiana Ko Utua, just in your participation. Ko, just by your being, just by your existence. Liavashana Ko Fiala.